fear the most, the thing you avoid, the thing you've been running from, is actually the one thing that could transform your entire life. Most people don't know how to be alone. They fill every second with noise, conversations, scrolling, constant stimulation, anything to escape silence. Because when the world goes quiet, the truth gets loud. But solitude isn't a punishment, it's an invitation, a doorway to the strongest version of you, a version that is clearer, calmer, more focused, and more powerful than anything you've known. We live in the loudest era in human history. Your days are filled with opinions, expectations, pressure. Your phone buzzes before your mind fully wakes. You move from distraction to distraction without noticing the weight it puts on your spirit. And the dangerous part, you get so used to the noise that silence feels uncomfortable. You get so used to being surrounded that you forget who you are without anyone around. But real growth doesn't happen in a crowd. It happens in the quiet, in the still moments when there's no one to impress, no performance to maintain, no scoreboard telling you where you stand. Growth begins when you are truly alone, because when you're alone, you meet yourself, not the version shaped by others, not the version you pretend to be, but the real you, raw, honest, unfiltered. And that's where transformation starts. In solitude, you finally notice the truth you've been avoiding, the habits that are quietly limiting you, the dreams you keep postponing, the fears you bury under constant activity, the life you tolerate instead of the life you want. It's uncomfortable to face, but necessary. You cannot change a life you refuse to look at. Solitude exposes what needs to evolve and what needs to exit your life. But being alone isn't only about confrontation, it's about construction. This is what most people never understand. Alone doesn't mean empty. Alone means focused. Alone means intentional. Alone means powerful. The strongest version of you is built in private. In early mornings no one sees. In late nights spent learning, practicing, improving. In the hours where you choose progress over comfort. Isolation creates focus. Focus builds skill. Skill creates confidence. And confidence creates power. This is why every transformation begins alone. Every comeback, every reinvention, every new chapter starts with a period of stepping away from what once defined you. Alone is where your mind sharpens. Alone is where your discipline grows. Alone is where your spirit strengthens. And in that space, another gift appears: clarity about the people in your life. When you choose solitude, you start to understand your own energy. You notice who drains you and who supports you, who respects your boundaries and who only respects their convenience, who cares about your growth and who fears it. Solitude filters your circle. When you step back, even briefly, relationships reveal themselves. Some were built on convenience, not connection. Some were built on distraction, not depth. Some were never meant to follow you into your next chapter. And when you return, stronger, clearer, more grounded, you don't return with the same circle. You return with standards. But the most beautiful part of being alone is the quiet transformation within you. There is a version of you waiting on the other side of solitude, calmer, more aware, more purposeful, more alive. A version shaped not by pressure or comparison, but by clarity, by intention, by truth. In isolation, you release the old self, the self built from fear, approval, and imitation, and you begin building a self created by you. You stop needing validation. You stop chasing noise. You stop living on autopilot. Alone is where identity forms. Alone is where vision returns. Alone is where self-respect is born. This transformation doesn't make noise. It doesn't demand attention. It doesn't need applause. It's quiet. It's steady. It's personal. And it's real. And when you walk back into the world, you walk in as someone new. So don't fear being alone. Don't run from it. Don't hide behind distractions or constant company. Enter it. Embrace it. Use it. Solitude is not emptiness. It's space. Space to grow. Space to think. Space to become. Being alone doesn't make you weak. It makes you aware. It makes you centered. It makes you powerful. Because the moment you become comfortable being alone, you become unstoppable. Loneliness weakens you, solitude strengthens you, and the greatest version of you is waiting in the silence.